already said, welcome to the channel. How are you guys doing today? I am here today to do a few upgrades to Miss Charlene's van. If you guys do not know, this is Miss Charlene's van. She's like not even a weekend warrior. Like, she is not a nomad. She has her own homestead, but she does have a van to be able to go camping whenever she feels like it. So her and her sister, Miss Pauline, they do go camping with me a couple of times a year. They don't do it that often, but she does have all the luxuries of home. She has a van that she can stand up in, and she has all the luxuries of home. So if you guys do not remember that VANNCAMP sent me my bug screen for the back, they sent me my bug screen for the side door, and they sent me my window covers, which I absolutely love all of them. When I went to the RTR this year in 2026, several people asked me about my bug screen, and I gave them their information. So a lot of people like the look of the bug screens. I love the look of the bug screens, the functionality of the bug screens, and also the price of the bug screens. They are very, very, very affordable. So they reached out to me again, and they wanted me to do a review on the products for the Promaster. So I have a Ford Transit, and this is a Promaster. So no matter what vehicle you have a Promaster, a Sprinter, or a Ford Transit, they got you covered. So go check them out. The name of the company is VANNCAMP.com. So go to VANNCAMP.com and check them out. Their prices are very, very, very affordable compared to all the bug screens out there, and I absolutely love their bug screens and their window visors. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. Is we're going to be outfitting Miss Charlene's van with the bug screen for the back door. She already has a bug screen for the side door that she did not want to switch out, but they do have bug screens for the side doors as well if you have a Promaster. We're also going to outfit her van with the window shades, and they also have just a bug screen for your front windows. So if you want to sit with your doors open, you can sit with your doors open because you're going to have bug screens. And if you want to have your windows down in the front as well, they have bug screens for that as well. So there's something for everyone, and the prices are right. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to get started with the easier things because I want you guys to see everything. And I was going to do separate videos on the products, but I think for this particular van, I'm just going to show you everything that they have to offer in this video for the Promaster. And then I do have one upgrade to my van, which I'm excited about as well. They did send me something else for my van. And then we're going to upgrade Miss Pauline's van with the bug screen for the back door, the side door, and the window shades. So make sure you stay tuned for those videos as well. But today we're working on Miss Charlene's van. So let's get started. And her van is not clean, okay? We don't be walking around here with our vans clean all the time. We live in these vans. I live in my van, but she uses her van as a everyday today vehicle. So I already had taken out the bag, the bug screen for the back, but the first thing I want to put on her windows, I want to do to her van is put the window coverings on her windows. So this is how the window covers are going to come for the Ford for the Promaster, and this is the big window screen, and these are the two individual window shades, not screens, window shades for the van. So let me see. And one thing I love about VANNCAMP's window screens, because I already have these window screens for the Ford Transit, is they have a separate screen for the top. If you want to just have a little airflow coming in, they have a screen up at the top that you can put the sun visor down and just have the screen exposed like this. So I absolutely love that. And these are really thick, and they definitely keep the heat out. In my van, when I come in my van and I have these bug screens up, it is so much cooler in the front of my van, and y'all know the temperatures get pretty hot and toasty in Nevada. That's where we're at. We're in Nevada. So, yeah, these are a excellent upgrade to the Promaster. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do, and you can't go wrong with these. They got an arrow on this pointing up, and here is the name of the company, Van, the letter N, Camp, and it's so easy to find them, VANNCAMP.com. So we're just gonna take this. And it's going to give you the coverage that you need. And like I say, if you just want to have the screen up, you can have the screen up by itself. So, and you got this protection that you need from the sun, and this is a blackout as well, so no one's going to be able to see in. If you want to have this up and have your back door of your cab where you can still go back and forth, and especially if you have the swivel seats and you want to turn this around. I think Miss Charlene has swivel seats, but I'm not sure. But if you want to be able to turn this around and have this as a part of your living area, these are very important. Not only are there shade, they're blackout, and this is ventilation all in one. So these are excellent because they serve multiple purposes, multiple functions, and you get all of this at a fraction of the price that you can get other window screens for. So this is excellent, and I love it. So I'm going to go to the other side and do the other side. These make an instant upgrade to your vehicle. Now I'm going to add the one on the inside. So I want to show y'all how these look on the outside. If you are in a public place or a place where you want privacy, you're definitely going to get privacy. These are a perfect fit, and there are blackouts as well. So you're not going to be able to see on the inside. Not only are they blackouts, but they are great insulation for your van. And I love the way the front window fits perfectly on the Promaster, where there's no light, sun coming in, and you can't see on the inside as well. Very nice, very demure, and it's just a perfect fit. And you can see how the window visor fits so perfectly around the mirror on the inside and over there. So you're not letting in any light, and you're blocking out the sun rays, and so great. So I love that. And again, thank you to VANNCAMP for sending out these products for Miss Charlene's Promaster. So I'm going to show y'all another product that I am excited about and Miss Charlene is excited about as well. You're out camping and you're under a shade tree and you have enough privacy and you don't need to block out the sun rays, but you want to be able to open your windows and just let a cool breeze flow through. And you want to open them more than just this amount up here. So VANNCAMP also has sunscreens. What do they call these? Mosquito nets for the window. If you want the whole window to just be a mosquito net, so you can put your window all the way down and let a cool breeze come in. You're out camping, you're under a tree, so you don't have to worry about all the sun. So VANNCAMP also creates a mosquito net, and I absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do is take this off. We're going to take this one off, and these are so easy to just roll up and store away. They are a little thick, you guys, but that's because they're providing the full coverage that you need, and they already come with a strap on them to button them up. So in my van, I just take one, so that way you won't be mixing it up. I take the one for that side of the door and put it right there, and put the other one on the other side. So today we have this wonderful product. I hope I grabbed the right one. That is your mosquito net screen. And you have one for each side of the window. Hit my knee. You're just going to take this, and it's magnetized. And you're just going to put this up here like this. You can fit it however you want. And voila, just like that. You have a mosquito net, and you can roll your window down. So we're going to do the other side, and I'm going to give y'all an up close look at that. Okay, we have the mosquito net up there. extra ventilation during the day, but at night you still want the privacy. Quickly, and as you can see, that's the screen, and I'm going to take the sunscreen and just put it right back on top of here. And when we want full screen for mosquito protection and ventilations to come in, we could just pull it down. But when we want full protection from the sun and privacy, we just put it on top. And just like that, you got your privacy. And just like that, you have your sunscreen. I mean your mosquito net. Just like that. Just like that. That's nice. That's nice. Is that you, girl? That is really, really, really nice. So let's close the door. Now our next project of the day is to put our back door screen on. As you can see, Miss Charlene already has a screen on the side. It came with the van, it's custom fit. And she also had a screen for the back. Let me open up the back door. Let me give y'all a sneak peek of Miss Charlene's van. If y'all want to see a tour of her van, leave a comment in the comment bar below and let me know. I'll get her to clean it up so we can give y'all a tour. Okay, you guys, Miss Charlene had a screen on her back door, but it keeps falling down. And she had Velcro up here to hold it up. She tried to screw the Velcro in. She tried to glue it in, and it's just not staying up. Well, the great thing about VANNCAMP's product is it goes underneath your gasket. So she's not going to have that problem anymore. And she can also roll it up when she wants to put stuff in and out. She could do the same thing with the other one, but the other one kept coming down and falling down. So she's gonna eliminate that problem by having the other product installed. This is a very DIY friendly process. I'm gonna do it for her. I did it on my van. So yeah, this is a very DIY friendly process. But before I do that, I'm going to show you guys the other Velcro thing and how she had to screw it in to her frame. And you're not going to have to do any of that with the VANNCAMP. I don't know what brand the other screen was from, but it did come with the vehicle. As you can see here, she has Velcro going all around, and it kept coming off, and she had to screw it in. So she's actually screwed into her vehicle. You can see here where she has tried to keep it on with some glue, and as you can see, that didn't work because it's still peeling. So she got screws everywhere to try to hold it up. Look at that, the glue ain't working and the screw ain't working either, and it keeps falling down. So we're gonna eliminate that process today by putting up the VANNCAMP back door mosquito net. So let's get started. It shouldn't take that long. Okay, you guys, I was chilly earlier. Oh, it's still a little chilly, but I'm getting hot with my sweater on. But once I pulled it off, I'm still a little chilly. So you're going to go to the VANNCAMP website, and you are going to shop the product that you need. All you have to do, and I'll put it up on the screen to show you how simple and easy it is. All you have to do is shop your vehicle type. If you have a Ford Transit, click on the Ford Transit. If you have a Promaster, click on Promaster. If you have a Sprinter, click on Sprinter. And then it's going to show you all the products to choose from for that vehicle. And this is the screen for the Promaster. And this is the bottom, and this is the top. And I love the blackout that they have for the bottom and the top on the Promaster. And it comes with everything you're going to need. So it comes with the clamps to hold it up. This is a one-person's job. If you have two people, even better. But if you don't, it's a one-person's job. And it comes with all the clamps you're going to need. I also would suggest a mallet. So I'm going to go get that as well. But you probably won't need one. But just in case you do, you can. Because the Promaster gasket is different than on the Transit, I don't have to mark anything. So all I'm going to do is just pull the gasket off. This is just my preliminary clamping. So nothing is going to be perfect. I'm just standing back and looking at it. And right here they have where so nothing is going to be straight right now. We're just standing back and looking at it. And if you feel like you need some more clamps, you can go get some more, which I think I want some more clamps. So I'm definitely going to go get some more. And it looks like I can move this over because they have this where it needs to be. It looks like I can move this over more this way. So just align your holes up with that, and you will know you have everything in the right place. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we're definitely gonna need that gasket to come down. And one thing I like about the VANNCAMP product, it's almost cut perfectly to the van type, so you will not have to cut any excess away. I don't want to cut the excess away because just in case I have to pull this down another day and I need to readjust it for some reason or another, then I just like to have that excess there. And the excess gives you enough room to fold this behind with the gasket and have enough slack. So I really love that. And I love that this can zip up to give you access to the back cab area. And you have privacy down below. And you can raise this up to have the mosquito net and the screen up above. But when you want all privacy, you can still have your back door open with privacy. So I really like that. So let me go get my mallet and some more clamps. You really don't need no more than 2 clamps, but I just want extra clamps to pin the side together. So let me go get that and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I went and got a mallet and some extra clamps. Ooh, these some big heavy duty clamps. Charlene get these from Home Depot for $99 a piece. So what I'm gonna do is, that's why I like to clamp the top part first, and then I'm going to look down here at the bottom and kind of just see where I want to place the bottom part. And you can kind of go from the bottom up. So I don't know. I might get Miss Charlene to come out here and look and see exactly where she wants that to fall. If she wanted to fall a little lower, or if it's okay right there. So let me go get Miss Charlene to come out and I'll be back. Charlene was sleepy. She probably ain't gonna be too happy about having to come out here. She probably gonna say, whatever you do, it's fine with me. I'm getting ready to put this up, but I want to see where exactly you want it to fall at. Like, is there fine, or you want it to come up a little more? Because it can come where you could bring it up as high as you want. If you want it to be like this.
I'm not fine with that.
Or
It ain't gonna be in the way of the door slamming it.
well, that's why I'm asking you. Because do you want it to come up a little more, or do you want it to stay where it's at? You want to try to, oh, we can't close the door with that there because we got the clamps up there.
I could always just push it up, huh?
Yeah, do push up. And this zips in this part, you can roll up too if you want to. Roll it all the way up out the way. But you got privacy down here, but this opens up fully. And then this one have privacy, but then you got the whole screen. So even when the screen is up, when your screen is open, you still got privacy down at the bottom. So if you know, your toilet is down there, you still got privacy in this area, covering everything up.
That's a much better one.
You want to leave it where it's at, or bring it up higher?
Yeah, we'll try where it's at.
Okay. Y'all, she said that's a much better one. I didn't pay her to say that, y'all. Gonna get her full response after it's up. And the thing about it is, y'all, it's a much better one. And the quality of it is better, if you ask me, but the price is better. So you not only get good quality, a better quality, but you get it for a better price. Go price them if you want to. Go. Hold on, let me close the gate. Go price the back door privacy screens for your type of vehicle, and then go to VANNCAMP. Do yourself a favor and see how much money you're saving. You don't even need a discount code with this product, because you're gonna save so much money. Child, you don't need no additional savings. You already saving money. They give you your savings up front. They give you your savings up front. So all I need to do is pretty much just see how I want to do this, and it's gonna be easy from here have to see how much slack I want to leave. I want to leave some slack to where this is just going to fit perfect like that. So I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay, y'all, so I had to take a station identification break to, the phone died. So I had to put the phone on the charger. And I want this to like fit flush up against this. So we're just lining this up, and then it'll have slack on that side. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So you pretty much don't have to cut these. So I'm just lining this up like this, pushing the excess back behind there. So I actually don't have to cut this, and we won't have a lot of excess sticking out. So I'm just gonna align this all the way up like that, and that's how I'm doing this. And you could do one side at a time, so that way you can take the clamps to the other side. And remember, you have the little pouch with the clamps in the inside, and you got two kind of clamps. You got two kinds of clamps, so you can alternate between the two if you want to, and you're not going to use them all. So that's one thing I like about this as well. They send you a lot of clamps. So once you get this where you want to, you can go ahead and like pin this up. And this is going to also hold this in addition to the gasket holding it in place. And this is one reason why I like to have the mallet as well. So you can go with it just to fall to. You can go hit that in place. Or this one right here is a little wider. So we can go with this one first and hit that on in a couple of places, so you won't have to, so you can move the clamps over. Okay, y'all, the one thing y'all might need, Miss Charlene have these little things right here that I'm stepping on. So I've done this without a ladder, but you probably will need a ladder. Like I say, some of these areas are thicker than the other ones. And you will need the different size clamps in the area. You got two size clamps. This is the wider one. The little shorter one is the wider one. So you will need this in the area where they're thicker. I don't know if you can see that. And then the areas where it's thinner, the metal is thinner, you'll need these clamps. Because this one is going to hold it a little tighter. This one is wide enough to go around the area that's bigger. So, I'm almost through. I think this one right here, right there, I might take it down a little more and bring it up higher where the gap is not as wide. So now I'm just working my way right here. I mean, and this is the excess that you could cut off, but me personally, I'm trying not to cut anything. Now this corner right here might could be cut afterwards, but I'm trying not to cut. I just got to do the corner over here. Okay, y'all, everything is installed on the Promaster. It's hard to get the gasket out up at the top because of these, and it's harder to put it back in. So I think you have to loosen up. They got little screws right there where you can loosen these up and fit that back on. So I'm probably gonna need Miss Charlene's help with loosening these up and then sliding that gasket back on. But I just wanted to mention that to you guys. It's going to be harder to take this gasket off, and it's going to be harder to put it back on. So you might just want to loosen to get these up a little bit. You don't have to take them completely off, just loosen them up a little bit. But yeah, so I'm going to demonstrate to y'all the features of this back door screen, because the Promaster is made differently. And I mean, even the Transit, you might want to have access to your back cab, which you have the same feature on the Promaster. You can unzip this and you can roll this up to this point right here, and then you can clamp that up and stop there. You can roll this up. I'm just showing y'all the different features. Roll this up, and they have these clamps. It comes with everything that you need. And you can clamp that here. Clamp that here, and you can leave that like that, or you can roll it all the way down. And if you want everything blacked out, you can have everything blacked out. But if you don't want everything blacked out, you can unzip this. This is where a ladder might come in handy. And you can roll this part up. This particular privacy screen, mosquito net is all in one. And it's very, very, very affordable. So you can roll this up like this. Or this might be, yeah, I think that's that one. You can roll this up like this. You can roll that up like that. And you can have that like that, and you can put this back down. I want to show y'all how it looks at all aspects. You can put this back down, zip your sides back. Have full privacy down here, and Miss Charlene's bathroom is underneath here, so nobody will be able to see in here. She could still have her screen up because her bed is so high. She could still have her screen up and use the bathroom and don't worry about anybody seeing her. So you can have it like that. But if you want to have access to your whole cab, because sometimes she hauls wood and stuff, you can roll this all the way up without taking it down. That's the problem with her other one, keep falling down, because when she wants to move something, the screen is in the way. And with this new screen, she is not going to have that problem anymore. And so she can clamp this whole thing up. Just like this. So it has dual clamps. Hold on. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, that one has dual clamps. All of them have dual clamps because you can roll a screen up in sections. So that is how that is looking. And she can have access to her whole back of her cab. So I'm gonna let it back down. Y'all, my hand. Y'all know my hand is weak. My hand is weak. as strong as it used to be. I can't get that one loose. My hand is weak. Let me mess with it. And I'll be back and show y'all the whole thing rolled all the way down. Okay, you guys, so this is how it looks with everything down. And that is it for this installation of the back door privacy mosquito net. And we have the window coverings, and we have the mosquito net screen for the front doors. They also sell the side door screen if you're in need of that for the Promaster, the Sprinter, or the Ford Transit. So go check out VANNCAMP, and yeah. Go check them out. I'm very satisfied with their products, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And it's not because they sent me this product to try out and review. I mean, I've been really enjoying my bug screens on the van, my window covers, and you heard Miss Charlene's first reaction. She's like, oh, that's nice. That's better than the one I had before. So definitely, and because it is under the gasket, she's not going to have to worry about screwing into the side of her van the way she had to and gluing on her van. And yeah, you don't have to damage your van. You just put this up, and it's very reasonable compared to the other ones. If you don't believe me, go check out the other sites. Look for the rear door screens. Just one of these are like $500, some of them $800 to $1,000. But this one, you can afford everything for your van. The windows, the front window and the two sides, and you could afford the mosquito net, and you could afford the back door screen and the side door screen for cheaper than you would get one thing from other companies. So I highly recommend VANNCAMP. Thank you, VANNCAMP, for sending this product out. And I don't know if I'm going to continue the vlog or end it here. So just stay tuned to see, okay? Come on, Pauline, come see the demonstration. Oh, I forgot to put my hair on, girl. Got folks looking at the back of my bald head. Y'all, we crazy over here. So anyway, I love the way this goes all the way down for your privacy. That's when you want privacy. Your back door open, but you still need some privacy. Sometimes you might go to sleep and you just want privacy. But I love the fact that when you don't want no privacy, you can roll this up all by itself, separately. And see, because this is made for the Ford Transit, I mean, not the Ford Transit, the Promaster, they probably knew that you had your cab back here and your bed was high as hell. They probably knew that already. So you just take this, and these things are a double whammy, which I love, because you can just fold up. We could do this on the Transit too, Charlene. Fold up the top part.
It's nice that the screen is up at the top.
It's Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The screen up at the top. And you can tighten it as much as you want. And then, voila. And because your toilet is low on the inside and your bed is high, you could actually use the bathroom and nobody will see nothing because your bed is up here and this is covered up down there. And then I like that, like say for instance, you just need to get in and grab something, you just unzip that. But I also like that both sides unzip, so you can roll that up.
That's nice.
And do that like that. Or you can keep the whole thing together, which when you have something to put into your van. Now see this part right here, but you could undo that separately. And then if you just wanted to, if you just need to get in your cab, but you want to keep your screen part up, then they got the, all right, this I ain't gonna wipe. I wonder if Nana ever dropped anything. She's a professional. Then you could just put this up. Say for instance you just want to put something through. You could just put this up right here.
Tell me that part right there.
And you don't have to go all the way up with it. You can just stop it right there. But the beauty of it is, especially when you be hauling stuff, now you ain't got to worry about this thing falling down because it's behind the gasket. You can go all the way up with it. I'm just showing you how to use it. And then you clamp this back there. Clamp this back here. Just out to put a new mattress in the way we did. You got everything up there like that. And you shouldn't be having any more problems, and you didn't have to, the way you had your, that Velcro glued and screwed on.
Yeah, that was.
You could take that off if you want to, that glue and that screw. Part, you ain't got to do that no more. And you got everything at your convenience.
And that other one I kept having to pull down every time I went to load.
And the great thing about this brand, these things are very affordable compared to the other brands selling these for $500 to $800 for the back thing a piece. Like I said in my review when I was installing this, what the other companies are charging for one, you could get your back one, your side, and your 3 window covers and the little screen for all one price. This is the window screen, the sunshade, and then you can put that down like that. On this brand, you can put that down like that. But, Charlene, I left that up there. So when you want to pull that down, you got the window screen. Don't even look like nothing up there, huh? Don't even look like nothing up there. So when you want to sit out and have everything open, you can have your front doors open. Do your seat swivel?
Yeah.
You have a swivel on your seat. So when you want to, but this is perfect too, when you're sitting out somewhere and you want privacy, but you still want to enjoy your cab as a extension to your living area. This is nice for the privacy. I like these. And girl, you all ready to go. You all ready to go camping.